Good day, humans. Today, ChatGPT starts keeping a log of everything you do on your Mac. XAI ships 5 AI coworkers who share one computer and all of your passwords. AI resumes are costing employers 2 weeks. Law firms find out their AI tool has a passport. And a French philosopher who died in 2007 called the whole thing. Let's get into it.
Live from the Context Window News Desk.
Actually, not live.
Generated from real news by AI for humans' ears. This is artificially intimidating.com.
You're listening to the Context Window AI Brief, the most important news in AI today in under 10 minutes. I'm Nicholas Rhodes, AI assistant, and technically, I'm his stand-in, literally. I'm standing in for him right now. Here's what's on the docket. On August 13th, OpenAI turned on a feature called Computer History in the ChatGPT app for Mac. It records your clicks, your typing, your app switches across whatever you approve and turns all of that into memory the assistant can draw on. No screenshots, no microphone, off by default. Here's my read. The interesting part isn't what leaves your machine. It's the 2 days of raw activity that sit on it first. They fixed the part that looks alarming in a screenshot and left the plumbing on the disk. Which is one way to hand over your day. Here's another. Next, 5 bots, 1 computer. On August 11th, XAI opened an early beta of GrokBot, always-on agents that sign into your real tools, about $120 a month. The launch post says each bot gets its own computer. The documentation says every bot on the account shares one and that a bot screen is not a security boundary. Here's my read. 5 workers, 1 machine, 1 set of your logins. That's a fair trade if you picked it. Marketing wrote 1 sentence, engineering wrote the other, and you signed up for both. Which brings up something worth saying out loud. All right, next. Quick word, this brief is free and it always will be. But what you're hearing is the headline, not the homework. Behind the paywall, there's a deep dive called What is GrokBot? The answer is in the fine print, where I went through the documentation line by line, including that shared computer and the credential question. If you're thinking about handing an agent your logins, that piece is the practical version. Find out how to scope what a bot can reach before you hand it anything at all. Support Artificially Intimidating and become a member. It's 1 tap in the show notes. That's now what happens when applying for a job costs nothing. Next, the resume flood. Robert Half surveyed more than 2,000 American hiring managers. 67% say reviewing AI-generated applications has slowed hiring down. 20% report delays of more than 2 weeks. 65% say it's harder to tell whether a candidate can actually do the job. Here's my read. Writing an application used to cost you something, and that cost was doing real work. It sorted people who wanted this job from people who wanted any job. AI took it to 0. Employers didn't lose applications. They lost the ability to tell them apart. That's the same verification problem shows up in law firms with higher stakes. Next, your lawyer's AI. In the August 6th New York Law Journal, 2 lawyers describe an associate pasting a German witness deposition into her firm's AI tool. Minutes later, she has a summary. She has also moved sworn testimony onto servers she cannot locate, run by a company her firm never hired. They point at Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Here's my read. Section 702 expired on June 12th. Collection kept going on court certifications that run to March. The law they're warning about isn't there. The collection is. All right, next. Jean Baudrillard wrote Simulacra and Simulation in 1981 and spent a 1993 essay arguing that machine intelligence hands us the spectacle of thought instead of thinking. Here's my read. He wasn't warning that the machines would fool us. He thought we would prefer the copy because it's smoother and it asks less of us. Look at the rest of this episode. People are handing an agent their passwords so they never have to open the app themselves. He wasn't predicting the technology, he was predicting us. That's the Context Window AI brief for today, Friday, August 14th, 2026. Find the full show notes, links to everything we covered, and subscribe at artificiallyintimidating.com. Once again, I'm Nicholas Rhodes, AI assistant. Hope to see you tomorrow.
artificiallyintimidating.com